Hello and welcome to There I Said It. I'm George Alfredas.
I'm Vic Jagger.
And I'm Gary with the T.
Yo,
Gary.
Well, I guess I was going to say, why do we always say our names? But because everybody's now watching on YouTube, of course, y'all can watch this on YouTube. Some people are listening to the podcast. And so I guess we do have to say our names. But if y'all were watching YouTube, you'd see our names right there. Hello, darlings.
Yeah. Hello, darlings.
How's everybody feeling?
Oh, I'm living with my hands again.
What you say?
Wait, what?
You froze. What you say?
I said I'm feeling with my hands again.
Are you?
You didn't have feelings in your hands?
Vic. Okay, so last week Vic was not here.
No.
And we discussed that what
I
we
was
wanted
under
to
the
do.
weather.
You were under the weather. Vic wasn't feeling very well.
Mm-hmm.
So we discussed, and Gary didn't really approve of it, but he didn't say no to finding him a person.
Finally.
Yes. So I feel like we need to start, we need to have people start submitting, like he needs to tell us what he wants.
Against it for so long.
Yes.
And especially when you and Fridas are out together, y'all always meet a nice candidate.
Who always tries to talk to him, and he's like, no.
Exactly. I think this is great, Gary. This is the year of yes.
The year of yes.
It is a year of yes.
So the year of the tiger.
Is it the year of the tiger? Is it really?
I don't know.
I just Gary just Okay. So, but first off, before we start getting into our entertainment, what's going on in the world, let's find out who Gary likes, and we need y'all's help. Okay, really. So y'all make comments.
We really do need to know your type, Gary.
So give
if
us
you were to
I don't have a type.
That's not true. Everybody has a type.
Everybody has something that they want in a partner.
Let's just start it off, because I asked you a few of these questions, and I want to make sure. Do they have to be tall?
They just need to be a person with a height.
So
see, Gary, you want to play
games. Be a little person? It could be a little person.
Could it be a little person? Good question.
It could be, because sometimes little people have big things and small packages.
Okay.
I think you said white or black. Does it matter? Asian, Hispanic. Do you have a preference?
It doesn't matter if my baby is black or white.
What about facial hair?
Facial hair doesn't matter. You have facial hair. You could be Grizzly Adams or Adam Grizzly.
What about Gary's the other hair? What about the other hair?
Oh, well groomed. Do they have to be groomed?
Does he have to be super groomed? Or
no. The carpet doesn't have to match the drapes, or they don't even have to have no carpet, honey. No drapes either. It doesn't matter.
Here's one thing I do want to know.
What?
Does he have to have a sense of humor? Because Gary, you seem like the type that don't like joking all the time.
I don't.
See, I know. It's like if he's super funny or trying to make jokes, Gary, like, I don't want to hear that shit. And
I know. You're trying too hard, honey. Just let it happen. Tony Braxton said, let it flow.
Let it flow.
But Gary couldn't be with anybody serious either, because sometimes Gary is silly. So he couldn't be with anybody super serious.
Okay. So somebody that's like still that has a sense of humor, but still will get serious with you. Somebody you can.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be a damn jokester 24, honey. Every night, and you should have a sense of humor and what have you, and and just be a nice human being. That's all I ask. Just be a nice human being, and
with a little coin. You got to have a little something.
Do they have to have coin, or do they just not have to not want yours?
Yeah, exactly. Because, I don't have shit. So my thing is to at least be able to buy your own cigarette and beer. So, that's nice.
Okay, we don't.
Oh, so somebody can smoke. You don't care if they smoke.
Oh, no. You can smoke and have beer breath and all that, too. So, yeah.
I think Gary's playing with us. And I don't have time for your games. I think you're playing, Gary. I think you're just like
Are you
anybody.
Trying to be funny, Gary?
I think you're trying to be funny.
But then again, the guy that he was in love with, if you go back to our very first episode.
Wait, what's the name of that episode? I'm in love with a crackhead. If you go back to I'm in love with a crackhead, you will see.
That's my favorite episode.
Yes, it was it was top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
But everybody can't be a non-smoker. Everybody can't be a non-drinker. You could drink or smoke. It does not matter to me. My thing is, just at least have a job, honey, and don't be intimidated because of my job. Because honey, nothing is ever. So just be a nice person.
And that's a big thing for Gary too. Like just treat him normal. Like, he is just, when he's with you, he's just Gary.
That's right.
He's
That's
not
true,
Gary
actually.
with the T.
That's actually true.
Exactly.
Yeah, because, we do radio all the, we've been in radio forever. And so when we turn the mics off, usually when we're at home or with family, we are just us. We're
very
not
chill.
The people that you hear on the radio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you remember, we are entertainers, so that's what we do, entertain. But after that shit, honey, I want to go to the grocery store just like you. I want to go to the department store. I'm looking for the sale rack, but don't knock me, honey, about sale rack.
Oh, I saw Gary at the sale rack.
Honey, Gary and I walked into the Gucci store. We couldn't even walk out. I was like, yeah, can we look at some stuff? Whatever. Gary, hey, Gary.
You know what? The same thing happened when Gary took me out and we went shopping. And he was like, girl, come on. He told me to walk faster. He was
I was just telling Sherry, I said, girl, you walking on her goddamn like you in La La Land. Bitch, speed up. Hell, let's get out of here. Hell. We walked out the restaurant and it was no big deal, but it was a homeless guy. And he called my name. Sherry, like the damn homeless people know you? Yeah, they watch TV. But,
and they gonna know her too when her show starts. I mean, they know her too. Y'all both. Yes, absolutely.
So just let it just go.
So here's the thing. I want y'all, I figure maybe this is the way we should do it. You can submit in the comments section of YouTube, right? And then maybe post your social media info so that we can go look at your, page. Is that a good idea?
Or you can go to our DMs. You can slide.
I don't look at my DMs. So you can slide in Vic's DMs.
Well, yeah, you could, or mine there, I said it pod, or the VJ Experience, one or the other. And put your handle, and we need
Vic and I will take a look.
We need to see photos.
We'll discuss. Yes.
If your page is private, do not apply.
That part.
That's right.
That part.
We can't reach you, honey. Because these are my girls, and they are gonna check you out. Because I know Big Honey, she likes to sometimes your testicles to see if they're heavy, and how Frida she does her stuff.
I do what?
You don't hold their testicles to see if they're heavy?
No, not nobody that I'm not with. Well,
okay. Well, you know what? Let's get into this entertainment. Y'all saw that Chris Rock's mom reacted to the slap finally, and I was surprised to see that just like us, she didn't know it was real. She thought it was fake too. She said she thought it was a skit when she saw it. And she said, you know what? When Will slapped Chris, he slapped all of us.
And it's like 10 of them. He has 10, it's 10 brothers, And so I felt her on that level of like thinking of seeing my child get slapped. I felt her pain on that one. And she said that she was disappointed. I mean, how else would
everybody saying that shit? But Vic, y'all, come on.
What?
It was a slap. It was a slap. She didn't even know she was real. She thought she was watching damn Comic View or something. So she didn't know it was real. So now all of a sudden she found out it was real. Oh, it hurt all. It didn't hurt you because you didn't even know if it was real or not. Everybody just slapped.
Listen, let me tell you something.
My sister.
Yes.
Anybody in my family, I couldn't see.
I can see you. I can see y'all get slapped without getting emotional and getting in it. I can't watch my son play basketball and they're supposed to, get up. I'm like, hey, watch yourself. You doing too much.
That part. So, and girl, don't get in AAU because they be ready to.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, Gary. Here's the other thing. I think that because Chris Rock has had these problems all his life. He's been bullied his whole life. I think his mom was like, here we go again. This man's a grown man getting bullied. So, I feel her on it.
And even as an adult, he talked about getting robbed and how he was always in fear of when he went outside, he was going to get robbed or somebody was going to try to do something to him.
He got robbed as an adult?
Yes.
What happened?
What bitch he got robbed? He got like
there's not more to it. He just
okay. I mean, I don't know like the details, but I just remember I think it was an interview that was floating around and he was saying that he had gone to therapy where he had to really, say to himself, like, you're not going to get robbed. You can go outside and nothing's going to happen to you. So he had that type of anxiety. But to see, I just felt his mother. I felt it. I'm like,
I will tell you.
Rose. Rose.
Have y'all ever interviewed him in person? I haven't interviewed him 10 years, but in person I interviewed him and I was like, what a weirdo. He's so odd. But now I get it. You know, I just thought he was so odd. He was very standoffish, but not. And I was like, what can I talk to you?
You probably rub people that way because you had a few people that.
Oh, let's do tell. You better not bring her up.
R.I.P.
You better not bring up Aretha. You better not bring up Aretha
R.I.P. the Queen of Soul.
You better not bring up Aretha Franklin.
Well,
I don't even want to talk about
this, honey. To Chris Rock, honey. I wonder what house he went to, honey, you know, or what did he do when he left Poe Malak with all those children. I wonder what he did then. Was he scared to go outside or did he get slapped? Or what was the situation with Poe Malak was raising his kids and they divorced?
I have heard he's a player. And I'm like, oh, really?
Really?
What?
Mm-hmm. I've heard he's a player. That's what I've heard.
In this moment, he was a victim. Okay.
He ain't that
we don't want to.
He can't even get slapped without y'all trying to turn.
Yeah, he was a victim of when he allegedly cheated, honey. But nevertheless, honey.
Oh,
I wonder what
who cheating with Chris Rock?
What they say, honey? What they talking
about? Well, let me tell y'all something. Y'all see this, right?
When he left Malak.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah,
I know. But I know, and they always say it doesn't matter about how, and I'm not saying he's unattractive. He ain't my type. But I'm saying, Vic, would you mess with him? Would you mess with Chris Rock? Is he your type?
No. He's not my type. And also, you know, I still feel away from, I told y'all the story about when I was working and I sent him that note.
Oh, but that was your stupidity. That was your stupidity. Who writes somebody a note when they're working at I
was like 19.
It doesn't matter. That's stalkerish.
Yeah, like.
That's creepy. He's probably like, weird,
like,
girl. You know what he did with your note?
Did you have healthy hair? You had healthy hair?
That's what he did with your note. He took that note and crumpled it up. Yes, he did. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know y'all be talking about my hair, but it's healthy.
Yeah.
Right?
It looks healthier.
Thank you. Don't say, whoa. Don't say healthier.
I'm just saying, girl. I know what you've been using.
Yes, you do know what I've been using. Let me tell y'all about Pros, okay? Number one, here's the thing. Just look at us. There is no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to hair care, okay? So a product that works wonders for curls might make straight hair like greasy. You know what I mean? What works for me is not going to work for Vic, is not going to work for Gary. So that's why Pros is awesome. I have my own personalized Pros routine. And I can honestly say that I have never been more in love with my hair. It feels so thick. It feels so healthy.
Yeah.
And I just...
It looks soft.
It does.
Yeah.
The way you're caressing your hair.
I love it.
And that's the one thing that I really appreciated about Pros because, you know, just doing that in-depth consultation with them, some of the questions that they were asking, like, what's your zip code?
Right.
Who even thought about the area that you stay in could affect your hair? You know?
Oh my gosh. First off, I didn't even think that. I was like, they're just trying to figure out where to send it. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, they talk about your eating habits.
Yes.
What you eat can affect your hair. And so they analyze all of my answers and they determine what unique blend of ingredients should be in every product of my custom routine.
I love
and Together Pros got all my hair goals covered because, you know, I keep my hair colored and it is growing out. And so I want it to be as healthy as possible.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I love it.
Yes. And you know what I like about it, honey? Pros is the healthier hair regimen, honey, with your name all over. So just think about it, Vic and Alfred. Your name is all over it, honey.
Yeah.
So what I want y'all to do is, honey, to take your free in-depth hair consultation, honey, and get 15% of your first order today, y'all. That's Pros, PROSE.com/I said it. 400 your free, honey, in-depth hair consultation and 15% off, y'all. Oh my God. That's all my salary.
That's right. I just want to say this because I want to just repeat it because Gary had said PROSE.com/I said it. I want to let y'all know it is, just in case for those of you who need a translation, it's PROSE.com/I said it. We said it with a little Southern accent.
What the hell I said?
You said aura, like we say in the South. I say it too. I say aura to protect our hair.
Yeah. And you know what, Frida's? I know that you love this about Prose, that it's an industry leader in clean and responsible beauty. So all of their ingredients are sustainably sourced, ethically gathered, and cruelty-free. Yes. So no just stuff, just artificial ingredients and all that. None of that. Yes. So yes, go to prose.com/I-said-it. That's PROSE/I-said-it for your free in-depth hair consultation and get that 15% off, y'all.
That's it. Gary and I say aura. We roll our R's. Not like Spanish people go, we say aura.
Oh, I just say aw. Like, how do y'all say Aaron?
Yeah.
How do you say what?
Aaron.
I had to say it proper. Aaron. Like the name Aaron.
Oh, I thought you meant like running an errand.
That's probably
me too, like running.
You know, my DC, like we're very lazy with that. Like earn, that's how we say it. Like
wow.
Earn, like EARN.
Yeah, I would have not.
Instead of Aaron, we like
We talk lazy too in the South in Texas. We talk lazy.
Y'all talk like this.
We talk real.
When I was
we're very
in Texas,
lazy.
they were like, "Hello,
That's
how
right.
are you?"
And you loved it. Y'all, what we gonna do with Rihanna and ASAP Rocky? He could go to jail for like 4 or 5 years.
You know, I'm just.
How you shoot somebody 3, 4, 5 times and don't hit him, but just graze their hand? Or at least he's not a good shot.
I love Rihanna, but I am just like.
I think she picked the wrong one.
Come on. Why? In her last month, she had to cancel her baby shower because her baby daddy got locked up.
Do y'all know how stressful that is? Do y'all have any idea how, especially?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she has got to be so stressed. I'm like, dude, what?
And as Gary said, and she done got her a Leon.
Make her shoes. Yeah, got it. Exactly. She needs to leave them damn rappers alone because they got hit. Now, maybe that's when the agenda pop up. Oh, asked for to go to the pen. He shot somebody.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know what it is, but look at her. Look at Future. Look how Future doing his baby mama. I mean,
wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I shouldn't say his baby mama. I should say his daughter. He hadn't seen his daughter. According to her, he missed a second birthday. And a lot of men do this. They treat the children how they treat the mom. If they don't like the mom, they don't like the kid. And that is so unfair.
That's right.
That is just so dirty. That's Leon-ish, if you want to know something. And why do people still fool with, I'm not a Future fan, but I didn't like the way he did Sierra, so I stopped fooling with Future back then. Not like I know him personally. I'm like, I'm never going to talk to you again, Future. Yeah. But I'm just saying.
None of them other girls could be like Sarah, though, bitch. None of them would never get a man like Russell Wilson, because they all ghetto girls, honey. So they would never, none of them.
Ghetto girls.
They got Future with his tacky ass, honey. And that is that, honey. They want some good dick. They got there goes her animal. You know, she already known that she in a goddamn room.
Every week, this Cujo is always at the door.
Y'all leave my baby alone. See what happens, y'all, is that my babies come home from school and then my blue healer wants to go hang out with them. Y'all leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Okay. Well, I think Sierra is doing well. She's not thinking about Future's ass.
That's the best revenge. That's the best revenge. It's just really going on with your life.
You've always said that too.
Baby. You know why? Because they always want that old thing back. Gary, Vic, I have never, and I know y'all feel the same way. I have never broken up with somebody or had somebody, just do the wrong thing. And I finally got tired of it. They always come back. They always want it back. And you're like, please, what was I doing in the first place? You know what I mean?
That part.
They always come back.
They had a baby for them bastards. Then you get somebody good. Now,
who you telling?
You got this, but yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes
man and everything, honey.
You learn. Guess what? Sierra got the baby. And she got the little boy, and she got a great husband, and so it's all good.
And he loves her son like his own.
Yes, he does. But that's the only thing I don't like about a situation like that. When the daddy is still around or somewhat present or whatever, and then when the child gets old, I want to be my daddy. Because when the mom do something wrong, go with that bastard. He didn't want your ass from the start. That's why you was over here. But, it's sad, though.
It happens. But, when that happens, you have to let them go. If they, you know what I mean? You have to be like, all right, you want to listen. And the best thing to do is let them go so they can find out for themselves.
Please let them go.
I told you your daddy was a fool, didn't I? Didn't I tell your daddy was crazy? Or now you found out. All right,
Don't come back over here. Daddy Russell ain't
You ain't gonna let him come back?
He didn't have a razor.
Stay over there. You chose your side.
Y'all not gonna let him come back.
Stay
You gotta choose
over
a
there.
side. Oh my Lord. Y'all, what y'all think about this Megan Thee Stallion thing? Listen, I'm not
so unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. It's weird. Like, was he drunk, high, both? Because who is gonna be shooting at somebody saying dance? Who does that?
He said dance, bitch. Now,
y'all, that story seems so fantastical. I'm not saying it's not true. I don't feel like reading.
And that's what I was about to say.
It just seems crazy.
That keep saying, she's lying and it's like she has a text.
And her foot was
from
shot.
Her friend that said, help, Tory shot Meg.
Yeah.
And, I know a lot of people are mad that she did this Gayle King interview.
So she's supposed to sit by and don't do with that shit. She told her story.
Exactly.
Black folks now, we don't want nobody to tell the goddamn truth about it. And so we want to protect every damn body except the person that needs to be protected. And then, honey, when something go wrong, you know how we do the hell with it. She told Gayle King her story, period. Hell, he told everybody
put yourself in her position, right? You went through this entire ordeal, which she said that she lied at first because it was helicopters, the police had came, and she thought that they were going to, shoot them, especially if she said somebody had a gun or somebody shot her. She didn't know what was going to happen, right? But you went through all of this and you have all these people on social media saying that you're lying. And then you have this guy taunting you with videos, which she said.
But I see why people, I don't think she's lying because obviously her foot is shot. But because people are like, so he rolled down the window and said, dance, bitch, with the gun and poo, poo, poo. Like, it sounds crazy, but apparently.
I think it's more to the story.
That's the thing. That's what I think it is because that just sounds odd. It just sounds odd. I think there is.
And he made it seem like he was banging her and her friend. And then they found, that situation kind of spilled over and
so will we ever find out what really happened?
Will we? I guess we have
not
to
saying
wait till
that
September.
Not saying that what she's saying,
Allegedly,
what Megan Thee Stallion, she's not saying what really happened. But we move on. Did y'all see, speaking of like assaulting, even though that's assault with a deadly weapon, y'all, what's wrong with Mike Tyson?
I
would have been terrified.
Mike Tyson, that damn man shouldn't have been bothering him.
Exactly.
But the sad thing about that's how people do. These goddamn people, everybody want to check, and they know it aggravates you. You go off. And so even though like they say it was wrong for him to do it, but no, bitch, it was wrong for him to do it. Goddamn, he kept vexing me. And he knew what he was doing. Now he wanted a damn suit.
Exactly what the hell he was doing.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Which is drunk ass.
They say he
won't get on nobody else's nerves like that and he just kept antagonizing him.
Yeah, just picking.
Sir, he took a photo with you.
Yeah, but the fucker fit to get a check. But that's what making me mad.
Maybe not. They found out he has a long rap sheet. But if I'm Mike Tyson, I'm not getting on a commercial flight. Like, forever.
Girl,
like,
look,
is he broke?
No.
I don't think he's broke.
Celebrities that fly.
Yeah.
Listen.
And what if he usually flies first class and he just needed to get on that flight? Like, Mike probably flies regular all the time.
Y'all, Mike got people in high places. He can be like, hey man, can I borrow your plane? Really?
But maybe he just wants to be regular and chill, like Gary said.
Exactly.
When he be out, he just want to just eat.
Well, then guess what? When you are a celebrity like Mike Tyson, people are going to try to entice you to do stuff.
Well,
then why hasn't he knocked somebody's ass out before? You know what I mean? Like this, I feel like Mike was in his zone. He was as nice as he could be to this guy, took photos with him, did all that. And his friend said, or witness said that the guy had threw a water bottle or tossed a water bottle at him. At that point, he's probably like, I'm about to beat your ass. And that's anybody. And that's exactly like a normal person.
But at the same thing, the sad thing about it is, because you're a celebrity, bitch, you get to get sued, honey. And
it's true.
That's the unfortunate part.
Because they said the guy really got off and everything. When I'm out of a parking spot, because I be looking, honey, I be so terrified that I would hit some damn body car. Because my insurance agent told me, he said he had to put insurance on my vehicles because it's me. So if I hit some goddamn body and they know it's me, bitch, they done fell out and died, honey. They want extra damn money. So that's the way it is, and it's sad. But that's the way it is, honey. But you know,
they're gonna be mad at me if I hit them. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that bitch didn't have nothing."
Bitch, do you have insurance?
Okay.
Because guess what? I'm gonna fall out. I'm gonna be the one that fall out. I'm gonna be like,
trying to
my neck hurt, my neck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bitch,
They'd be like, you backed into me. I know, but you must have backed up because my neck.
Oh,
yes.
man.
Y'all, you know what I wish? I wish I could be a fly on the wall in court with Rob and China and the Jenners and the Kardashians because, well, number one, China's mama is a mess, man. Tokyo is a hot mess.
I love the part when she went outside and she said, yeah, I'm just, I'm coming outside to get some air. She didn't reveal that she got kicked out of the courtroom.
I know. And then she said what?
It's hilarious.
And then she said what all Black people say. Didn't nobody hear me to say I was going to do that to the judge? Who, you know what I mean? Like, who heard me? Not that I didn't say it, but no, ain't nobody hear me say that. You know, that she said, of course, she said that she was going to get that judge, air quotes, when he told her she couldn't go back to court. But
a lot of little shit is coming out by Miss Chris. Okay, calling China ghetto. I just thought that was funny. I said, well, wait a minute, baby. Because if we talk about ghetto.
Your goddamn dogs was ghetto, honey. But them bitches just got cleaned up and started sleeping with rich Black men, honey. And then there you have it, child. But you know, they do the Black girl dirty. No matter how many Black men they like, they say the hell with a Black woman. And we're going to get this bitch because she's not about to come in and get none of our money. And that's why they're doing China that way. Her name Poe Dream. All Dream doing is dreaming because she ain't about to be part of them goddamn passions.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I think that Rob Kardashian didn't know that he really did have a real Black woman. He'd been around all the Kardashians' friends, the twins. Listen, Black China. Black China was like, she about that life, okay? She is not with the ish, okay, at all.
Not with her.
So I think that's what happened.
But you know who didn't? Okay. She know how to get to the bag. But you know who didn't do her dirty?
Who didn't do it dirty?
The person that draws the pictures in court. Because they had them Kardashians looking like Little Red Riding Hood's grandmama. Okay?
Like Black China said.
China sitting up there, she was on point in them pictures. I said, well, what do you call the people that draw pictures in court?
I don't know.
The cartoonist here.
Yes.
I don't know.
They had China looking bomb.
But y'all know when Black China, they said Black China, or no, Tokyo says she looks like that character from that movie, that horror movie. Why did I look it up?
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Riding the bicycle.
Riding the bicycle with the, and I looked it up. And why does Kris Jenner always wearing a black tux? And she's real pale and she's got dark hair and she's wearing red lips.
About It? The clown?
No, not It.
A sketch artist. That's what it's called.
Sketch artist, yes.
Gary was the closest. I can't. He said cartoonist.
No, I can't think of the movie. Y'all gonna know.
I said it's It.
No, it's not It.
Saw?
Maybe it's Saw. It's the person that got real big cheeks.
Oh, Saw. It's Saw. It was the clown in the sewer.
But Kris Jenner just kind of look like
Jigsaw?
Kind of like Jigsaw. Yeah. I saw a picture side by side and I was like, oh my gosh. But they say Black China and Rob, they're like, the executive producer was like, how are you going to have another Rob and Kardashian show when there was no more Rob and Kardashian, y'all broke up? So,
but let's be clear, there have been shows where the couples were not together, but they still, I guess it's not the same thing.
It's Married to Huntsville. Hell, they not together, but they still
there it is.
But is it called Rob and China?
Have you been watching?
Yeah.
Your girl.
Who, me?
What happened? Tell what happened.
Love and Marriage.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen it. Y'all give me the gossip. Give me the tea.
Invested in it. It really is a good show.
I was getting pissed off at first and I started to call my friend, but then after I saw she had receipts, bitch, I said, okay, so girl, this girl here.
But the only thing that bothers me
excuse me, pretend I've never seen the show because I never have. And
we talked about it several times.
Well, bring me up to speed on what y'all talking about now.
Oh my God.
Receipts and whatnot.
So Melody was married to Martell and he cheated, had a baby. He accused her of cheating, but really didn't have receipts like that. And there are other couples that are going through things, right? I can't break down everybody. But my only issue with Melody, on this season that I was watching is whenever she's around the cameras, and I'm sure it probably is for the show, but she always, instead of when people bring her stuff about what she's doing, she always bring other people in it. Well, Martell did this, or well, Kimmy did this, and I'm like, no, they talk about you, boo. Like, you gotta own your shit sometimes. And she just be going off on other people's shit. And I think that's why she kind of butts heads with a lot of people, because it's like, oh, well, what about you? Yeah. What about them? I said, girl, everybody.
I was just distraught at first. I said, honey, Melody. But then after, honey, she got Miss Destiny to the table, bitch, and started showing her.
Oh yeah, them text messages.
I said, oh.
Do you? Yeah, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all save y'all text threads for later use, just in case?
I don't save them for later use. I just am so lazy that I don't always erase them.
Yeah, I don't know how to erase the shit. So yes, I keep them all down. I don't even know how to erase it. But quickly, before we get off, honey, because they'll know to go, honey. But this is the thing I want to ask you. Maybe this might have to extend to the next time. I don't like the idea. Okay, Alfreda's and I, we're friends, and me and Vic friends. But honey, I have liking. I don't talk to Vic anymore, and I don't want Alfreda not to talk to Vic anymore. But she does, so we're not friends anymore. What is that?
Gosh, what is this? What is this? 12th grade?
Yeah.
Are we in high school? Are we in high school?
That's what I said. When did this started happening?
First off, I really hate it when it's men.
Still be friends with you.
If it's a man, I really. So that's number one. It better not be a man. But even girls, like grown women, if you're not in high school, listen, I can't. No. Although I do have some friends.
When did this start happening? We can't be friends because y'all ain't friends no more.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, it is. The thing is, it's hard because if me and you are friends, Gary, and I'm telling you stuff, and you friends with Vic, I have to be like, don't tell Vic. You know what I said?
No, so if that would be like if me and Gary don't get along, and then Gary comes back to you and starts talking shit about me, it's like, well, you're my friend too. So are you going to entertain that conversation? Because we used to, all of us used to be friends. Are you going to, like, I think that's the part that people probably feel like, oh, well, you just going to let that person talk shit about me and not come back and tell me, but you're supposed to be my friend.
No, I'm talking about
listen.
Until you say so. But
wait, what, Gary?
Stupidest thing that I can't be friends with somebody because y'all not friends. We was all friends once upon a damn time.
It's so ignorant, so childish.
I can't be. That's what I thought too, honey. That's
it's very childish.
I'm Vic on the show too. That's the stupidest shit
to
me.
It was just on the show. Oh, I thought, okay.
Yeah, it's on the show. Destiny can't talk to this one.
Destiny can't talk to. But hold on. I don't know about that. Now, wait. Hold on, Gary. Let's just put this out here real quick. Destiny knew Martell, who is the husband. She knew him first, right? But I think after the marriage and all of that happened, once Destiny and Melody, they became girls, right? And so now the divorce happened, this, that, and the other. I don't know if, I don't think that's right for Destiny to still, like, when Martell called her to bring the baby oil for him when he was doing his photo shoot and all that, it just gets real, like,
wait a minute.
That's going with the ex-husband. Like,
now that's different. That's different. Like, no, that's different. That is totally different.
What is totally different? But the ex knew each other first, though.
It doesn't matter. Oh. That's inappropriate.
But it's a little
that's inappropriate.
It's real.
You can't be around my ex.
Away from it. Like,
you can't be around my ex. Why would you want to be around my ex?
Phone, and they like, oh, this your, what the Melody
That's
said?
messy.
She was like, oh, this your ex-husband calling me. Yeah, like
that's odd. That's messy. You gotta pick when it comes to that. You gotta be friends with him or be friends with me. That's different than a platonic. That's different than a platonic relationship with friends. Like, Gary, say you was my boyfriend. Okay, I mean, he was cool. We broke up. We all cool. Me, you, and Vic, we cool. But me and you, you're my man. Well, you and I break up, and Vic is still talking to you, and Vic is my girl. And she's like, girl, I'm getting ready to go to Atlanta. I'm getting ready to go to Atlanta to see Gary. I'd be like, wait, what?
You got to put it in a term that Gary knows.
Okay, do it.
All right, Gary. So
Gary is looking confused as hell.
I know, because he can't. He's not going to think if you and him together.
Okay.
So Gary, you and your dude and another guy, y'all are all friends. Y'all are all cool. You and the other guy became more cool. Y'all always shopping. He still knows your man, but y'all are the ones that are tight, right? And so you and your man break up. But you and the guy that you was tight with, he's been calling your man. They go hang out.
Now what, Gary?
You know, or would you feel away like,
now what?
Why are you hanging out with my ex? Even though they know each other and they cool, you saying you wouldn't feel away that he's hanging out?
Well, yeah, not something like that probably.
Oh.
Because a queen will screw behind your neck, bitch.
See?
Yeah, but that's ugly though. But anyway,
that's petty and ugly.
It's just
I'm glad we got to go, but I'm glad we brought it back around because remember what we said we was going to do at the beginning of the show. Y'all slip into the DMs where they need to DM because you can be you can be any height, you can be black. It doesn't matter if you're
nice
black or white. You have to have a job. You must have a job. You cannot care about what Gary does. Get out his business. You know,
out his wallet.
Yes, get out his wallet. You know, all the things. So,
but if you are a nice guy, you like going out.
Vic and I will be vetting you, by the way. Vic and I will vet you,
and then going about your way. Yes,
I want you to be handsome. I want you to be cute, though.
Yes,
Gary said it don't matter, but I think you need to be handsome. Okay, so, but we're gonna vet you. We'll see. We'll see.
And it depends on what handsome is, because you know, y'all handsome might not be my handsome. Y'all probably
that's what I'm saying. You can't really say like.
You can't say because I want somebody that has like a masculine feature, not somebody that goddamn Chandler doll. No.
Y'all send us the stuff. Where are they sending it?
Okay, so you want a manly, yes.
You want somebody with a beard, look like a.
It doesn't matter, beard or not beard, but goddamn, just be masculine.
Okay.
So here.
All right. All right, we'll find it. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, every Wednesday, please, y'all need to check out There I Said It with the crew. Every Wednesday, new episodes drop. Go back and look at some old ones because they are quite hilarious. Of course, you can watch the shenanigans on YouTube, and of course, you can listen on the podcast when you're on the train, if you're on the plane, if you're in car line, whatever, on your way to work, whatever it is, in traffic. Just make sure you check out There I Said every Wednesday. Subscribe, hit the alert button so you always know when a new episode drops.
Yes, y'all. Until next week.
Yes. Bye, darling.
All right, y'all have a nice day. Bye-bye.